enough ago. Hi, internet.
Welcome to the weekly review. Ollie, what's a weekly review?
Weekly review is a time when you think instead of do. You consider and observe your tasks and calendars and various commitments to yourself, to others, to find out what in fact is going on. Um, and every single time now when I say that, I think of Slurdy Bardfast, which is highly unfortunate for both me and him. Um,
Oh, what the odds
yeah.
are of anybody really knowing what's going on?
Yes, the odds are very slim, but we're going to increase those odds today.
Okay.
That's what a
I
weekly
like.
review is for me.
You know what? I meant to have a conversation with you before we went live, and
Uh-huh.
I forgot in like the 2 minutes we had.
Uh-huh.
Um, we have an unanswered text thread regarding the weekly review
Oh,
that we need to clarify.
yes. No, we do. But I didn't know it was regarding today's. Let me observe
No, it's
that.
not regarding today's. It's just it's
Oh,
on my mind because we're talking about the future.
110%. I was planning on.
Anyway, I just thought we'd talk about it, but then I forgot and now we're live. Hi everyone. Do you
I
have any intentions for your weekly review that you would like to share with us? Even if it's I'm gonna put y'all on mute while I actually focus. That's good. Um, we just like to offer a protected space to work on things and excuse me and take a higher level view. Um, my intentions list, like I started writing my list of intentions and I ran out of time before my offspring woke up and it's
Mhm.
long.
It
And
is.
um yeah, my list of things to do today is also long. But so I have a bunch of uh projects that need reviewing or possibly first actions taken on them, because some of them that I planned last week have not been touched since, and one is due this week. So yeah, that's a thing that we're gonna do. So I've got a
Yep.
bunch of those to review. I'm gonna do my calendar review. I've got some appointments to unstuck
Mm-hmm.
or unstuck. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some other things that need addressing, including finishing my daily task list because yikes. But also I'm going to spend probably at least 2 hours, maybe three, doing a good deed, being paid for it, but also it's not something I would necessarily make the time for otherwise right now, if I didn't want to do the good deed. So yeah, that's what I've got. Ollie, what are your intentions for your weekly review?
Um, my intentions are to first start on my admin stuff because of procrastination due to low mood. I have a big pile because at this point we will divert into an ADHD tangent, so we're not going to. I have a big pile of admin, and I'm going to bust through that, hopefully as fast as humanly possible. And then turn to other weekly review considerations, at which time I will update. But in the interim, I will. Oh, also, I came up with a really cool workaround for a tech issue I'm experiencing, which also would be a tangent, but thought of an amazing workaround. It's awesome.
I'm
Makes
so
me
proud
happy.
of you. Also, bonus points for avoiding tangents,
Two in the
right?
space of like 3 minutes. Oh my
I
God.
know it's amazing.
Right?
Ozak is with us this morning and
Yay!
intending to take all the pills before heading out to Tai Chi. All right. I
See,
have
because I happen to know
4
that
pills.
Ozak and I are similar pedant creatures, part of me wants to be like, Ozak, if you took all of the pills on planet Earth, you would die. So don't do that. And I realized that we are engaging in hyperbole. And
Yes.
incidentally, hyperbole is the best thing ever.
Did you ever read Hyperbole and a Half?
I did not know.
Do you know what it is?
Is it a zine or something like that?
It's a web comic. I think you'd enjoy it.
I probably would. I probably would.
It's
My
mostly about dealing with a brain that is not always cooperative
yeah, yeah.
for various reasons.
Brittany.
Hmm.
I actually read some fan fiction the other day.
I remember.
It was so good. Did I tell you about it already? Because I
Yes.
don't remember doing so. Okay, that's
Yes.
good. It was really
Yesterday.
good. It was really good.
Yeah, it took me a minute to realize you didn't mean yours.
No, no, yeah, no, no, yeah. Yes. Mostly I'm a self-centered person when it comes to that, but I actually read someone else's fan fiction and I did not regret it.
Yay!
Yes.
I, yeah, this world is foreign to me. Ozak is providing all the tangents. I almost said Ollie because they both start with O's, and I struggle to get things straight that start with the same letter or
Yep.
letters that vaguely look similar. I'm sorry, all W and M states in the United States that I occasionally get you mixed up. Um,
And the interesting thing is that in this instance, the double O happening is volitional because Ozark is a screen name and Ollie is a chosen name. So
yeah,
sorry.
I'm going to hit the button that says ready to get to real reviewing.
Yeah, button.
Thank you, keyboard maestro. Uh, I did realize at a certain point, because you know how I talk about premature optimization and how
Mm-hmm.
dangerous that is, but
Mm-hmm.
also easy to fall into.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um, I'm like, you haven't formally decided if you are running another course, and you've spent an awful long time on these keyboard maestro macros that like
Mm-hmm.
organize the information for you after a class meeting, um, like footage and stuff. But that's what I've done, and that's what I know how to handle, and I'm not as good at following a checklist. So yeah, I might get them right by the end of this course, and we'll see if I do another one. But yeah. Anyway, I'm looking at this, and I do need to do these things. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, these are like review. Let's not do that. This is, yeah, this isn't that different from the stuff that I actually need to do. Oh, I did do that one. The schedule Ollie doesn't need to happen. Oh, I did because all of their emails end up in my spam folder. I probably should check spam.
Okay. Now that I've answered that text, which is unfortunately not yours. No, you know what? I'm gonna go back to that text. Okay. Um,
My brain went off on a tangent all on its own about wishing that mail filters worked.
oh geez.
They're really good in theory, but they don't actually work for longer
I
than like
have
2 days.
I have I have a strong desire to explain you the tech workaround that I worked out. Um,
Maybe if we both get into like something else.
mhm.
Oh, Ozark said you should, but now I don't remember what that's to. I apologize. Oh, read hyperbole and a half. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, keyword maestro is a good thing when you have like a specific thing you want to do with it, but I don't recommend it as just a general thing. Also, Ozak wrote mail filters MALE, and I found that amusing. I said Ozak, right?
I think you did, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Mail as in mail.app. Filters work for like one day and then they stop working. And this has been going on for criffing ever. And I can't handle it. Wouldn't it be fun if I gave a really big talk in front of an audience and used a lot of Star Wars swears?
Mm.
Excuse me. I need to try to mute, but it's hard to remember. Okay. I think probably the first thing I need to do is finish putting things on the daily task, because I think looking at the calendar is going to overload me if I do that first. So I've been talking a little bit in the course about the brain that we have at the moment, and sometimes that's not the one that we have all the time.
Or that we want.
Yeah, and definitely in the middle between those 2 days of talking about it, I had one of the days where I ask where my phone is and it's in my hand.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My
Like, it's different when your glasses on your head. You can't see that.
yeah,
Like, I
no.
had
Phone in hand,
tactile.
sensory feedback / visual.
Also, I had just been looking at the screen and
Yeah,
I put it.
no. I will occasionally be in an app in my phone and say, okay, I need to do something else now, and close the phone because I need to do something else now, and then open the phone and go to a different app. Not frequently, but frequently enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. It surprises me the adventure zone is still a thing. Not in the criticism sense, just in the, wow, okay, they're still going. Nice sense. Not like, what's wrong with that? No one would like it, but yeah. I mean, I don't like it, but that's not. Hi, I'm gonna stop digging now.
Okay.
So Ollie has set up their uh current repeat song, and I'm gonna get through this, Edmund. It's whoa, jeez. Oh, it's scary. Oh, it's scary. It's scary list. It's scary list. Okay. Item the first, resolve accidental double booking due to Calendly. And we have, because I discussed that with that person. Huzzah. As it turned out, the person was going to be moving and traveling to a whole other time zone. So it was moot regardless, but nevertheless, it is now resolved. Spine. Who needs it? Okay, that's taken care of. You know what? I'm gonna need to clear a few items.
Oh,
No. I'm gonna just move the project so that my view is different. There we go. That's better.
wait. I don't understand my parents' schedule. I'm thinking maybe this is actually somebody else. Like, you know how when somebody shares a flight information with you and then
Hmm.
sometimes it appears on your calendar? I think that happened to my dad with one of his siblings, and I'm looking at their flight, not my dad's flight. Oh gosh, it's very confusing. It
Yep.
just says flight to so and so, and you can't edit it at all.
Hmm.
Um, I think Theo's gonna come stay with me for a few days.
Yay!
And my brother was like, it'd be nice if he could feel helpful. I was like, we literally don't have childcare that day, and we normally would, and our backup is gonna be out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, okay. Because childcare is not something you necessarily have a tween do on their own, but
Yes.
with the parents are in the other room working.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, or in this case, getting blood drawn. For part of it. So that would be
Can you obey me? Just obey me, love me, do as I say, and I will be your slave. Mm.
and scheduling a lot of podcasts or discovery calls about podcasts. So okay. Discovery call. Um, apparently I'm actually doing a calendar review a little bit because I'm planning a thing.
Mm.
Okay, I may have to finish off my tasks from yesterday because there's this thing when you leave a keyboard maestro. When you leave a keyboard maestro macro running, which you can do if you set a timeout period long enough,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. It sits there. It's fine. Except every time you swap between active uh apps, or at least every time I do, because I have a setting, the app you swap to is not the active one being controlled by the keyboard because it went back to controlling keyboard maestro first because of
Mm-hmm.
the dialogue is open, and which is fine. I have it that way on purpose so that, like, if I don't know, I completely was tapped out on energy yesterday, partway through getting the video that we'd recorded yesterday prepared. It's fine, but it means it's really adding a barrier of friction to my weekly review, because every time I swap between apps, I feel like, no, I really mean this app. Please do not accidentally hit enter and continue past where I was.
It sounds very stressful.
It's, remember how at the journeyman meeting, I was like, oh, right, I didn't continue on this thing because I've grown so accustomed over the past few weeks to always having a keyboard maestro partially done that I didn't keep running our journeyman one. And I was like, oh, that's a bad habit. That's like when you have a notification you're ignoring. And yeah, that's not great. So there's a chance I might just pause and have to finish it because it's annoying me. But I had a client I haven't worked with in just over a year, and we're going to start working together again, and I'm really excited to find out how they're doing. My brain is good at hearing puns means sometimes it's not good at hearing what was actually meant as the first meaning. I think maybe that's what happens to my spouse. Aw, labyrinth. Even though that's not what slave means. What were we talking about?
I don't remember saying that word.
I don't remember that either.
Sorry, Ozok, I'm lost.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I was working on scheduling that thing, doing what? I don't. I need to forward this text to my spouse.
Well, that's another condition under which my brain is less available. If I have a massage.
Oh yeah, I mean, not in a bad way, but yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to double check that nobody turned on this storage feature on my computer that I really, really don't want. I don't know how to check that actually, because okay, good. If it's still recommending I store everything in the cloud, that means it's not
Doing that yet.
Messages you don't want in the middle of your live stream. You've used 90% of your bandwidth for the month.
Yeah.
And we're going to charge you if you go over. Not what you want to hear. So my parents, have a property in a tiny town on the coast. That town has multiple options for their internet, including fiber. I live in the second or third largest city in the state, and I can't get fiber, and I can't choose between anything other than freaking Comcast and satellite.
I am very sorry for you.
Like I even looked at this, I was like, cell phone, why wouldn't you let me have a cell phone one? Because theoretically that should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What time? Ah, okay. Oh my gods. You know what comes after February 28th? March 1st. That's
I
crazy.
I
That's
know, I
crazy.
know.
Insanity. Insanity. I was today years old when I realized that you intend the wait, never mind. I think I'm confused. Okay.
I have some appointment in my calendar that just says busy and has an address, and I don't know where you came from.
That's disturbing.
But it's an address in Madison, Wisconsin. So I assume it's not for me somehow. Where did you come from? Okay, I don't need this in there. Oh, I probably need to register for that appointment. I gotta write some stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
Is that clearly not? Oh my gosh, it's already wrap. Like, where you just
Mm-hmm.
need the thinking space, and I didn't open it ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say it out loud, Ollie. So this Friday is the day that I'm somehow doing 2 podcasts, but I don't know if these are discovery calls about doing a podcast or an actual recording.
Oof. Yep.
And then apparently we're having a DEI talk, which never felt more important than now.
Mm-hmm.
And at least for us Americans. Um,
Oh, it's
feel
important
that
here
way?
too.
Um, yeah, but you didn't just have somebody say that it should all be canceled.
No,
With
absolutely.
whose
But I do
authority?
have someone who might come into power who has said that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Where is my lip balm, first of all?
uh, so my brain this Friday is pretty tenuous.
Yes, fair. Yep.
Um, but I mean, I could probably do the week after, when theoretically my nephew will be here to watch my offspring, but I don't actually know yet. Yeah, part of me is like, I'm gonna want to be out for a walk right then so bad because I'll
Yep.
like need a break. But then another part of me is like, yeah, but if you schedule this, you might actually get something done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see a co-working that because yours is recurring, right? And so it doesn't show up until the previous one has ended.
I believe so, yes. Why?
Because it looks like you have it scheduled for 12:30 your time, right? Or no, 12:30 my time.
Can you say it, define
D&D
it?
prep. Sorry. Thank
D&D
you.
prep. Let me see. Friday, February 28th. It's going to be 3:30
Your
my
time,
time. Yes,
specifically
that
my
was
time.
when
Okay.
yeah. So the reason that I did that was I, if left to my own devices, will want some me time at that time. But if you and I were going to meet at the beginning of nap time, I would be able to engage differently and say, okay, maybe I'm going to do 15 minutes of me time and then switch to a productive task and then have a break, right? So if I'm meeting with you at that time area, I will behave differently. And this is me giving myself what I know I will do when I'm in the middle of seasonal affective depression. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What I was thinking is the 12:30 actually might be more doable because then I could go for a walk after the
Ah,
calls. It wouldn't be
for
a long
that,
walk.
I will be available for exactly 1 hour.
Exactly 1 hour.
Yes, because I have to get up at 1:30 Pacific in order to feed us prior to D&D starting at 3
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pacific. Wait, 4. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. An hour is better than nothing.
Yes. Yes. So like, yeah. So yeah. I'm basically available for brain work from 1, 2, 3. Yeah, from 10 a.m. ish Pacific.
Yeah.
Then at 11:30, I have to go. I have to get into the position for nap, and then
Yeah.
I will be in a nap until 1:30. No,
Mm-hmm.
until
Maybe
one,
until I
two,
have
three. Yeah, 1:30 Pacific.
okay.
And I am available in different permutations and combinations. But uh, 11 prior to 11:30, I will be able to talk out loud.
Okay.
After that, I won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prior to 11. And the DE, I think, ends at 11:30.
D&D ends at 1:30.
DEI
Oh,
thing
sorry. Yes. Sorry.
ends at 11:30.
Yes. Uh,
If I went for it earlier, but I want a little bit of prep time for it. This starts at
okay.
the first one may not take that long. I don't know. Um, basically, this person I've been trying to like coordinate with for a podcast for a while only ever had availability on Tuesday
Ah,
mornings for me.
right.
Um, it's hard to coordinate with somebody in another continent. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and and I was like, if there's anything else you could do, and then I accidentally hit the button in this platform that gives them my scheduling link, and so
Ah.
then they just used it, and I was like, oh, well, I guess we could do that too. But it was totally an accident. I was like, oh, I didn't mean to hit that. And it's like not the first time that's happened in this platform. I wish there was a confirmation, but
Mm.
whatever. Okay. So if what I do is right at that time, be like, we're going on a walk. I don't care what the temperature is. And maybe because early in the morning, Eric would want help with Jack. But if I take him on a short walk, clear my head, doing a totally different type of work, I maybe could then come back and spend a while on it. Um, but because of the DEI thing, probably I wouldn't be able to start till 11:45. So or 50, yeah, 45. So you'd probably have to either meet in co-working or you'd have to text me your things you want me to say out loud.
Wait, what? Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Sorry, say again.
That's okay. I was talking to myself and then it morphed into something that was applicable to you.
Okay, all right, because I heard
Um,
it. Yeah. Ironically, I'm writing you a message right now, which is why I wasn't
oh,
listening.
well, that's
Um,
fair. And I have a friend message I wrote like 15 minutes ago, but I wanted to like finish this conversation first. Okay. So I'll just put it as a proposed time in our shared calendar and then you have a visual and that's easier. Oh my gosh. I need to clear out reminders.
mm,
Not urgently, but dang. Is this nonsense? Please. There we go.
All right. I'm going to take a hard left and overhaul a shortcut to generate a task list a little bit because I need to add some new items to the schedule. Um, um,
Sometimes some things are faster to negotiate without loud words and sometimes with not out loud words. And I keep rewinding this timer because I need to finish with my wrap, but I want to capture the things that we just talked about.
mhm.
So, okay. So this one. And then we said, I will add to our agenda to review proposed times.
You wait.
Mm.
There's an item in our shared calendar now that says prep first meeting. And just in case it was meant to be in a different calendar entirely, I'm checking on that.
Wait, probably. What the what? What day does it start?
March 7th at 7.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. It just got pasted to the wrong one. Don't know why that is.
Yep.
Good catch.
Thank you.
It originally was in the other one. It was blue. I saw it. It's weird. That's weird, actually, for a lot of reasons. Um, really need a shared calendar. Oh, I was trying to put in our other dates. April 4th.
Let's see.
Okay, I have done that. I have not followed the schedule. I've not. I kind of worked on tasks. When I come back, I'm going to do a more regular, quick, I hope, calendar review. And then I think I need to finish this macro that's making me crazy. Oh, jeez. Um, so I've made several changes of like what I record and what I do with the recordings
Mm-hmm.
under the thing of like, well, it's easier to deal with now one at a time than a giant group after the course is over. Because like the one I have some recordings to repurpose of just me talking
Mm-hmm.
to repurpose for Opus or whatever. And so it's like dealing with that footage now, not waiting on it. And so that's part of what's eaten up a lot of time is that I keep changing what I'm doing with it. And then all of the macros need updating. Okay, I'm gonna check on chat. Hey, some pills taken. And breakfast happened. Yay! Anyone else have any updates? I'm gonna run off to a not super prompt break, but better late than never. And the second best time to take a break is now. Is that like planting a tree?
Mm,
Anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back.
this sounds good. Good luck. Hmm. Oh my goodness. 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 I don't know why I just said those so many goodnesses, but here we are. Yes, I'm attempting to select emoji for my new emoji convention, and it's slow going. Um, hmm, might need to take matters into my own hands, possibly. Yeah, I think we're reconsidering that. Okay, I think um, hmm,
apparently my inner clock is worse than normal today.
That surprises me not at all.
Hey, okay. I was going to write down a bunch of thoughts I had, and I wrote down one of them.
Oh dear.
And I think I did it. So it was weird. Okay. Something we were talking about made me think about something else I needed to do. And I was like, I can't do that right now. So I should write it down. I don't know what it was. Okay. Well, this is now a new task. I think this one needs to be done. Check on chat. How things going? I'm doing the macro wrap because I have to. The problem is I just want to add these things while I'm thinking about it. And I think they'll be harder to do later, and that's what I'm really struggling with.
Yup. It's the reduced future labor action rather than a 2-minute action.
Yeah, it is. And future focus, because like I'm in the mode right now,
Mm-hmm.
like where I fully can visualize the thing.
Yep.
I think what I really need is a map.
Yeah.
Like I think that this has gotten so large and unwieldy that I almost need a map to like,
Mm-hmm.
what do I actually do right now? So I can update it as needed. I've been pretty good about naming stuff, but still it gets to a certain length and you just kind of like, what?
Yep. Brain's like, bye. Just bye.
Yeah. Make sure it's nothing that isn't included. Okay, add to script, start process. Okay. And that's what keeps happening on these. That's what keeps taking so long. But
Mm-hmm.
actually, like, I'm gonna make a new one. Make a mind map of I live in a culture where we read from left to right.
Mm-hmm.
And my mind map app always starts with them on the right hand side. Like it starts the list on the right hand side when you're looking at what basically ends up being a 2-column list. That's not my ideal. Let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what I would do with regular work time. This is actually more planning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I appear to have done it. Excellent.
Um, it's our token, actually. No good place to put the Zoom windows.
Always. Slash never.
We are changing sides. I just Okay, this is way more useful than I thought it would be. I probably should write it on update on the
Yeah.
document. Because that's not what I'm actually doing is any of that stuff. I am making a list of wrap actions. Because by doing this and I'm like marking where there's a weight,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's making me consider, oh, do I really need to do that? How much is
Mm,
being gained there?
mm. I have just refreshed the emoji conventions for uh my daily task lists. So hopefully I will be more motivated to write them.
Okay, lovely. So now I'm like, okay, this is a possible place to cut. I don't know that I'm saving here.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's it because I can see them all at once. It's making it a little bit more objective, if that makes sense.
Good. Yeah.
This is not how I envision spending my review. I still have lots of other review things to do. And I just need to express that because I will still be sad if they're not done.
Mm-hmm.
Even if this is what I actually need to do for this moment. Okay. You are making me crazy. Okay, by the way, my kingdom for a mind map thing for my program, a theme that uses lots of bright colors, none of them red by default, because I keep fighting it
Yeah,
because
I
red
know.
means a task to me. And
Yes.
so I'm like,
Yeah.
no, use every color but red. And there's not a theme that's colorful that doesn't use red.
Mm,
I think I can make one, but it didn't. My previous attempt was not as successful as I'd expected. So I
mm.
don't know what that was like. I don't really remember what the issue was, except I'm fighting this thing right now. And I'm not going to go look into themes right now.
Basically what I was just doing.
That's
My
right.
emoji stuff.
I like how this one looks in everything except that it uses red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Okay.
all the ones that I
I'm
like the look of use red.
I I don't remember why I said that I was doing that. But I think it was because I was updating I like events in Discord, but either way. You know what? Because I refreshed it now, I want a new one because I the one that I generated this morning doesn't have the new emoji, so I want a new one. Today is Tuesday. Yeah.
This Tuesday. Um, I could be wrong, but I actually don't think I would come out ahead if I were just doing these tasks manually
Mm,
because I'd still have to be like fighting. Oh, right. What's the next thing? What's the next thing?
yeah.
I think it would take me about the same amount of time as it has been taking, but it's still frustrating.
Yeah.
When it has a color it wants to use, it will just always use it next. Like, oh no, it's
Hmm.
red's turn. You haven't used red for a while.
Mm.
Crazy. Okay. This one I might remove. Because so far it's been ready every time.
There. New emoji convention. There's a couple of emoji that I considered using that are animated, but especially when there was going to be two animated in the same convention, I thought that might just drive someone insane. Possibly me. So I do have an animated one here, but it's the portal image from Minecraft, and it just has this gentle swirl, and it's not that it is animated, it is moving, but in such a way that I don't think because there's nothing else moving on the same area, it's less distracting. So I'm just very cognizant of like animated emoji for the to-do list because that could end very badly.
I and I think one of my issues that this is also helping with, like actually writing out the actions, is they all have different weights, and I'm not 100% sure what they all are.
Hmm. That was somebody's thing on the creatives meeting in the guild the other day, a couple times in a row. It was I don't I'm writing this game. Mm, I don't know what the density is in real world units of these cars. So I'm trying to write a thing that will convert it so that I can know what that is. And then the
Um,
car started sinking through the the surface of the road, and I couldn't figure out why. So I'm going to abandon that.
some people sensitive to talking with food in mouth.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Didn't want to embarrass you, but I did want to catch it.
I'm embarrassed, but not too bad. And I
Good.
would prioritize people's sensory comfort over that. Um,
You're a glorious human being.
Thank
Uh,
you.
okay, I did undo that thing. True time. The problem is none of these are actually really long enough of waits for me to be like, yes, this time it absolutely makes sense for me to pause to go for a walk. They're all like 15 minutes or 5 minutes. It's
Hmm.
so instead I'm trying to like balance it so I'm not waiting like there's a different task to do, which is where it started getting messy. Okay, so um, okay.
Is there a good explanation or any explanation as to why there's not a calendar app native to the iPad?
There's a calendar app native to the iPad.
Okay.
It would have come installed. I don't know if you deleted
Sorry,
it.
said wrong word. I think. Did I?
You said calendar.
Yes, I meant to say calculator, but it's actually moot because there's also one of those.
There wasn't before iOS 18. They made a whole joke about it in at WWDC.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, he's like, you thought it was a mathematical impossibility, but we finally done it. We brought calculator to iPad. But then there's a whole thing and like a note section in it where you can like scribble and handwrite your calculations. And so they like waited till they did it cool, I guess.
Mm.
But you're correct that there wasn't one, and now there is because you just updated.
And now I can have it in my thing.
Yes. Um,
Okay.
I don't know why I have to fight with this thing so hard.
Okay. So Oh my God. I just felt the stress leave my body as I set up this system. Man.
That's great.
Oh. To be clear, not all the stress. Not all of it, just a lot of it.
It's time to take a break. Hey, Linnea, Shivy, welcome. How's it
Hello.
going?
I think I just saw Shivi's to-do list update in real time just like 5 minutes ago.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I am.
Anybody who's checking mine will be like, "Whoa, what? Where did the wizard come from?" That is a good question. On many, 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 many different fronts. Um, okay. I'm gonna check email. For me, luckily, that is not gonna be too much time.
Okay. This has been getting unwieldy. Now the question is, will I remember to update it here when I update it there? I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, this
Lip balm.
one. Let's um okay, so I actually could do this. No, I need to take a break. It's just really hard. So yes, I'm rewinding the timer. Sorry. What are y'all working on?
Wow, I got so turned around. I can't even see daylight at this point. All right, I'm gonna look at
Did you say
messages.
turned around?
Yeah, why?
Good. No, I heard something else.
Okay, I'm turned around.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no wonder. Like this is one of those things like sometimes I'll do with clients where they write down all their stuff to do. I'm like, no wonder this feels interminable. It's because there's so many medium to tiny weights. If it were just like, oh, I'm waiting for the whole thing, that would be different. But this is a lot. I will move that there. Because that actually makes some sense. Um, no, I don't even see it. Okay. And I had this in a different order because I thought it would be ready sooner, but I think with these other weights I've had to put in, it just, I keep changing stuff and then it gets more complicated. I guess that's just how it be. Part of the reason I want this balanced is I don't want it to be dragging out multiple days and hugging at my computer. And part of the problem is I know it's not all necessary to do now, but I think it'll be so much harder to do later. Okay, adding something to my list of things calendar. Okay, what do the descript windows look like? Okay. I feel like I've had so many thoughts I've had and lost just today. that. I want. Okay, I realized I was not specific enough in one of these. Okay, that's not where it happens. Okay, I think I do need a break for reals, and I'm not done with this, and that makes me sad. There's a lot else I wanted to do, but I'm gonna jump off for a break, and then I'll be back.
Okay, I'll hold down the fort, whatever the heck that means.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, I am doing things. I am going forward. Okay. So I need to schedule. Saturdays are becoming my, oh yeah, I need to do that time. Da, 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 da. Oh, I do not. A bit similar to what Brittany said. I do not like using my review this way. I'm doing it. I'm doing business work, and that's fine. I need to do business work. I just part of the reason I'm in this situation is because I procrastinated on it due to seasonal affective the other day when I was meant to do it. And yeah, so now I'm here. Which is, and one thing that I am feeling right now is gratitude that I am doing it, right? I could have goofed off. Often I will have the goof off impulse when I'm depressed. So I'm not goofing off. Yay! Good job, brain. And I'm getting through this. So now I'm gonna just make sure that I have this new client inputted into my spreadsheet correctly or at all. Let's see. All right. No, 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 no. No. We don't. What are you doing? Actually, what are you doing? All right. Um, all right. Now I have to figure out what that is. Okay, so if I invoiced, um, I need another calendar view. Okay, so we're gonna have one then. Okay, we are going to invoice next. Okay, so we're gonna do it on the first of the month. Okay. Okay. So sure these notes are all correct. Um, okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is correct information. We like it. We like to have correct data. Spreadsheet. Yes, I'm going to invoice. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yes, yes, yes. Ugh.
So I was
Ah,
um
hi.
now hours into this when I realized I never turned on any lights in my office. I don't
Oh,
know if it was obvious or not, but I never did do that.
interesting.
Yeah. Here's my break list.
Oh, Dear
Actually, it was
gods.
pretty good timing. I came back and I could see the start thing, and
Well done.
I basically just started a load of laundry. I gathered at the last break, and I started at this one.
Nice.
Oh, I
I
wrote the thing and I never highlighted it. That's cool.
it
Go
is
me.
now it is now the time for me to do my admin work.
Cool.
I started doing admin work 2 hours ago when I got on this call. Um, I I don't like doing 2 hours of admin work eh, all in one go. It does not make me happy. Uh,
I'm sorry.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know if it was obvious, but I was channeling Hades from the Disney movie. It's fine. It's cool. It's
Not
fine. It's all right.
I did not get that at all, but
Mm.
it's also been a minute since I've seen it.
It's such a
Even though
good
he is
movie.
on my top list of favorite villains.
He's so good. He's excellent.
I've seen him in the park like once, and it was
Yeah.
awesome. It was on a
Yeah.
Halloween. It was
Oh,
awesome.
I have some reservations about the Christianization of the gods in that movie because Hades was not in those times considered the adversary in the sense that, a lot of modern North American audiences would accept it. But that's mostly me being a nerd. And Hades is amazing in that film, regardless of any of
Yeah.
that.
I don't think I can make the comment I want to make without being a spoiler for something else. So I'm just
Oh,
gonna shut up.
okay, sounds good. Uh,
Okay. Oh, okay. Lydia's afraid of getting a flu. And so is gonna go eat breakfast and watch comfort TV and then be back here at 11:20 to get
okay.
started on weekly review, which they wrote in
Oh, Linnea,
European
I'm
style.
so happy for you taking care of yourself.
I know.
I would also
Yeah,
very
you
much
do a
like to know what the
brain dump.
comfort TV is because I like to know these things.
Okay. I don't know if she'll be here to hear you, but
Yeah.
and I said, is there anything you could set up for yourself to make things easier to return to if you do get sick?
Ah, nice.
Because I know at the end of sick, I'm like, where did I leave off with everything?
Yeah.
But also when you're starting to get sick, you don't have a lot of brain, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I try to treat it like a trip. Like when I get back, I'm not gonna know where to pick
Yeah, yeah.
up if I don't like leave myself a list.
Well, a bit of some breadcrummies. Did I tell you that I dinged my leg real good in the playground?
No, I'm sorry. Is it as
SK.
good as my bruise?
See, it doesn't have a bruise for me to show. It's just I'm just hobbling around here,
The funny thing
unhappily.
is, I do remember something landing on my shoulder, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it may have
I
been a
remember
child's
thinking
teeth.
that's going
It
to
may have
leave a
been an
bruise, but
object.
that's it.
I said to the people I was there with, man, I hope that leaves a bruise because I want proof because ow.
Yeah, sometimes
But
like you
no,
get
no such
screwed.
luck. I think I
Or
I think I
sometimes the
read
bruise shows up after the pain's gone,
yes.
and you're like, oh, I
With
don't care
this,
anymore.
I'm yeah. I with this I don't think that it's gonna bruise because it's not like I poke it and it's out. It's actually poking it that doesn't hurt. It's when I walk. It appears to be a specific muscle that I somehow pulled, even though it was an impact. Because I was on the spinny thing, and then I flew off onto the ground, which is fun because the 3 feet of snow. It was actually super fun. And but the push arm of the spinny thing caught my calf. So now whenever I flex my foot up or down, it is ow.
I'm sorry. Okay. I can't really make this change that I decided I need to make right now because that would take a long time.
Mm.
So do I reflect it in this thing? Yes, I think that's what I do. Um, so I want to select Zoom video. Nope.
Oh, geez. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Um, I I have to take a break, which is actually good because I was thinking about doing a stretch break anyway. Because wow. But I have to go and I'll be back.
Okay. Um, I think I need to name these differently. Um, this is why it's really hard to automate a workflow before you've established what your workflow is. But I didn't know it was going to change. And it was already like fiddly enough that I still think I do kind of benefit from it, but it's hard. Okay, save the topic. Create the new folder. Okay. I mean, if I had known it was going to be this complicated from the beginning, I would have had to start with a mind map because when I've had ones like that, like they get stuck until I lay them out, but not what I wanted to be doing. Okay, so um, so routine. I'm gonna make that into a submarine. Stop. Yeah. So yesterday in Unstuck, I was talking about the benefits of like getting up for a break to like shift your focus and get out of a stuck hole. I didn't remember to talk about how important that is for like the creative problem solving process. So I wrote out some thoughts I was having about this workflow um, for Unstuck, interestingly enough, and I got up for a break. And one of the things I wrote out, like this wasn't something I was trying to do. It just happened because I was writing out the, well, what about this and what about this ideas before I got up. And then um about like I originally was doing this sort of manual upload to YouTube process to then share the videos in our Discord. And I'm realizing, oh, actually, it probably would go better to use this other app I'm already paying for right now, just for the couple months for the course. And so I had this item in for YouTube. I was like, oh, do I want to like introduce a prompt to say, do I want to use it? But I took that break and I came back. And as soon as I looked at it, it was obvious that I just need to make that part inactive, because I may want it in the future. And which is why I was going to leave in that, do you want to ask the question? But I actually don't see an outcome where I would use it at the moment. So I will just deactivate that part uh, of the macro for right now because, which, yeah, Lenny, if you're watching, I still need them to introduce this in shortcuts. So I can just make that part of the macro inactive, and then I don't need to worry about when it should show up, because right now I can't think of a situation when it should show up because this other solution is actually a better solution for this. But I came about it in a roundabout way. So if I had not gotten up and left, I wouldn't have realized that. Like I might have written more notes about it. I at least might have come back to it later, like still thinking it was a good idea. I don't know, but I continued to do that background problem solving, which we can only do when we leave a problem. Okay. Um, no. Uh, And all looking at this, I still don't know what's the right time to take a break because I'm usually pretty burned out by the end of I'm just exhausted by the end of one of the times. So still don't know when the right time is to go get up. There's enough stuff to fill in the short waits. I don't know.
You are just so sweet fuzzy into my face. Okay. Hang on. Oh, jeez. Oh, what are you doing? I'm gonna put you down.
Hi.
Hi. I am going for nap time now because I was doing the diaper and now I'm going for nap time. Hi.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. I will type to you the description thingy
Sounds good.
in a minute.
Bye.
Bye. Where are you going?
Mm. Okay, so I wrote these out without looking at what it actually says in here. Okay, some of these are not specific enough. Um, I need more groups to keep things pretty and organized. Oh, that is not what I want if it's going to be a thing. To huh. It's not. How we are on a break again? I'm not ready to be on a break again. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Descript 2. All right. This is a comment. All right, I gotta need to mark that 2 things are a subroutine. Okay. To connect. What else happens after that? Push to script. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Okay. This is not what I want to spend any more time on. Here's my download. I've already done that. Okay. I think that makes some sense. That may be what I do. Oh man, I've gone way over. Bad, 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 bad. How will I ever have another thought about how to do this? Okay, so when I come back, I need to. So I did this. I think I need to sit on it. Really hope I can do it tonight. I think I can actually also cross this one off. Okay, and I'm going to do very, very quick, see if I'm missing stuff. And then I should do this really quick. And then that. I don't know if I have enough time. It sort of is going to depend on when this nap ends. So, yeah. All right, I will be right back. Back in time. I was back in time. I just hit the wrong button. Good times. Good times. Back and sitting with a piece of paper for a brain dump. Go, Linnea. It's becoming more natural. I'm sure I'll still screw it up once in a while, but I'm working on it. Okay. I was like, what's going on with my thing? I hit the wrong button. I got laundry partially swapped, and I was like, oh yeah, I won't have time to finish this. Just won't have. Okay, so calendar, quick review, anything that comes up. Oh, I want to move that appointment. Does it let me move it from the appointment itself? No. Health. That's what Safari tab group it's in. Fine, I'll sign in again. My reservations. I'd like to change it. Move or cancel reservation. What's my next week look like? Oh, I just realized I'm missing something. It's okay because I had the time blocked off, but oh, I'm just remembering more crap I didn't do. Oops. 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 Move reservation to a different date and time. I think I'm just going to do the 20th. Why are you giving me all of the times? Oh. Do I have to scroll through the rest of all of history? I do. Jeez. Okay. I did not want to do that this week. Joe Gardner. What? What? I don't think that's what I meant. Okay, I need to go find the other meetings. I can't find. Wait, what? Probably not gonna make that. Um, I think I'm coaching. Sure am. Okay. We need to find this from last week. Ollie and I just keep spending time on here. Scheduling stuff together, don't we? I don't know if I search for Ollie or Colleen. No. Myth. No. Actually, let's do that. Inboxes. Well, that was silly. I trashed stuff I hadn't added to my calendar. Maybe I thought I had, and I just don't see it now. That's alarming. Okay, I do. Oh, that's even weirder. I'm looking at March 24th. You say? Okay, they are here. Okay. I don't think I want this. I think I'm gonna go back into that spot and cancel. I don't want to meet with Joe. Okay. Mm. Oh, so there's a personal trainer that I see occasionally. Uh, really sucky at doing the exercises on my own, as could be expected. But anyway, um, and I moved the appointment. Uh, and it was like some guy. And I was like, I see a personal trainer about recovering body from pregnancy. That's not a thing I want to talk to a guy about. So we'll see how this moves around. Except if you, okay, good. I got rid of the other one. Wait, did it? No. Okay. Y'all just need to get your calendar synchronized now. So I think I did my part. Okay. So do I have this incorrectly? Oh, and then we have one on a Saturday, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, so I did have those appointments in the calendar that I was worried I didn't have. That's good. Okay. Did it. And um, we did do that thing. Um, and then I need to change this. Perfect. Okay. Change has been made. Now I need to make a copy of the calendar. Perfect. I can just do this one and apologize for my handwriting. honestly, sometimes it really does take less time to type something than to write it. Especially if you're trying to write it neatly, and that is not your strength because it is super not mine. Where are my things? Right here. 12-week. I want this one. Yes. Whatever. I could just edit this one. Never going to release this one again. Okay. Edit. Text. Jeez. I don't understand this stupid thing. It sometimes makes no noise and sometimes will not shut up. It's not consistent. All right. Capture lesson learned. I'm totally on borrowed time. There's no good place to put the Zoom bar. I did the thing. Do, 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 do. Like 5 minutes ago, this thing was silent and now it keeps squeaking. I don't know if anybody else can hear it, but it's making me a little crazy. Um, do, 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 do. I've mostly done my calendar review. It's been kind of all over the place. Let's make sure I actually look at this. Man, I got a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, if we're going to do that, we should probably put a corresponding. Okay. So that part I did. Oh, that's my time limit. I just heard a baby crying. That's not where I wanted to end it. I wanted to do more things. Okay, let me at least find this other project that I needed to do. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, there is a tiny action I could take right now, and I will just do that on one of these tasks. Okay. Right. So that happened. Yeah, edit all future payments. Hmm. Well, that might have been a little premature, but what did I transfer the other out? Mm, two. Oh, okay. Okay. The inbox is okay. Now that I've actually looked at it. Um, why don't I go into actual thing itself? All right. I think I'm just about done here. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, you got some good stuff done. I know I did. Thank you for being here, and we will see you here, same back time, same bat channel next week. Bye.